I was a fan, but I'm no longer a fan. When they say they're Christian and their actions speak so loudly, I can't hear a word they're saying because they're full of shit. So I traveled thousands of miles to the south, to West Monroe, Louisiana, to see the Duck Dynasty crew. Yes, I did. And I'm an old hobo, fixed income, very low income. Can't survive on my limited income. It's been a miserable life. So I go to the Duck Dynasty church on White Ferries Lane, and I see inside the church Phil. I look over at him, and he ducks down beside a guy who's sitting. He's not even sitting beside his wife, Miss Kay. She's sitting somewhere else. They have 5 cops stationed in that church. So they discourage you from even talking to them. Yeah. One of the pastors there was preaching on being content on what you have, right? If you're poor or whatnot. And then after the services was over, or just before the service was over, he's talking about, oh, I wish I had Phil's money. Another pastor in there, he basically was controlling me with his conversation and telling me how many different ways he wasn't going to help me. I was trying to get help with it. I was homeless out of my car with at least one night in a motel. They didn't do nothing for me. Actually, several of them, members of the church, got violent with me. A couple guys did, I should say. Part of the church told me not to come back in no uncertain terms. Now their son, the Cretan pastor there too, I forget his name, he's not on Duck Dynasty too much. I waited when this big white guy was talking to him. He didn't probably 5-8 minutes. He didn't one time look over at me even, like I was a nothing. You know how you know when someone's around, waiting on you, whatnot. He wouldn't even acknowledge me. They're hypocrites. So they can talk a good game and tell you how much of a Christian they are, but their actions don't back up what they're saying. So I'm no longer a fan of Duck Dynasty. Now, Miss Kay looked at me in a nice manner, but I felt totally threatened if I would have tried to even talk to her at their lousy church. That's it, peeps.